So I hear you want some mods for modded Minecraft, huh? Well, I got the perfect things just for you. In this video, I'm going to be showing you my top 7 best mods for FPS on Forge. Now, before we get into this video, I just want to clarify that these need their dependencies if they have them, and I'm not going to be adding them in this video, but you can download all of the mods in the description. And now, let's get into this video, starting off with number 1. Optifine. Optifine is probably the most well-known, popular mod for Minecraft when it comes to optimization. So I'm sure you already know all it does, like the connected textures, shading, all the little settings. Yeah, I'm sure you already know that. So let's already get to number 2. Number 2, Dynamic FPS. You see, Dynamic FPS is a mod that's amazing to use if you often have Minecraft open in the background. Now, when you're doing other things, it uses a ton of resources. Now, Dynamic FPS reduces the resources used towards Minecraft when you're either AFK, so you're idle, or your Minecraft is minimized. So the reason it does this is so that your computer can allocate more of those resources to other things you're using, like, watching a video, or maybe you're editing on a software or rendering something. Who knows? But overall, it can just reduce stress on your system if you're just playing Minecraft and you go AFK at your mob farm or something. Now, let's talk about number 3. Entity culling. You see, entity culling is a mod that I talked about in my previous video, but I'll explain again if you're new. Now, entity culling is a mod, that's right, one of the greatest mods in my opinion, that does not render things that you can't see or that's not in your field of vision. Now, it's a very useful mod that a lot of games for some reason don't utilize. For example, why is the new Call of Duty utilizing resources for things that's not even in front of me? Anyways, if you can't see the mob that's behind you, then why should Minecraft render it? It's a waste of system resources. So what Dynamic FPS does is it just doesn't load that thing until it actually comes to your field of vision, which is actually very useful. Now, I'm not even gonna try and pronounce this one, because I just can't. Now, this is a simple mod that speeds up world loading by removing spawn chunks. And speaking of chunks, let's get into number 5. Number 5, Chunky. Chunky is a Minecraft mod that allows you to pre-generate chunks in a very efficient way for smooth exploring. For example, if you run the command pre-gen or whatever, and then the certain amount, it loads all of these at once in advance, so that whenever you go to these areas, the chunks are already loaded and you don't actually have to load them yourself. So this uses a lot of resources at the start, so you pre-generate, but as soon as you start exploring, you'll noticeably see that your performance is not taking that much of a dip because you're not generating new chunks. Now, let's get into number 6. Number 6 is GPUTape. GPUTape is a Minecraft mod for Forge based on the Fabric mod video tape. Now, what both of these do is essentially, GPUTape is a mod that helps fix VRAM links. If you don't know what VRAM link is, then it's basically the video RAM that is inside your graphics card. For example, some cards have 4 gigabytes, 8, 12, 16, 24. It really just depends on what graphics card you have. So if you know what your graphics card is, you can always look it up and see how much VRAM you have. Anyways, this mod isn't really useful if you aren't using a shader or if you have a graphics card. But if you have a shader or a graphics card or both, then this mod is actually pretty good for you. Now, final one is Optimizer. Now, this mod disables a few built-in parts of the game to increase TPS, so you can use this client-side or server-side. So it disables like the Elytra check, for example, removes some spawn chunks, I'm pretty sure. But this mod basically just disables certain features just so that you can have a smoother experience playing the server or survival world that you're playing. Now, in conclusion, I just want to say that I'm sorry for not being able to find all the mods. You know, to optimize the game for Forge, I really thought there were going to be more, but I guess there aren't since, you know, Fabric is so prominent nowadays. But most mod developers just make Fabric mods nowadays, especially for newer versions. So, you know, it's more widespread along that. Now, anyways, that's all. I appreciate you guys making it to the end of this video. Please consider subscribing if you made it this far, or if you enjoyed the useful information I gave you, if it was useful. Anyways, please consider liking the video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Washa washa wah!
Birthday cute! Bunny hoppers, get big! I told them my cheeks now. Oh, I know I'm gonna get copyrighted. No.